Okay, here we go, the #1 productivity killer. In this day and age, maybe it wasn't 50 years ago, 100 years ago, but in this day and age right now, and I think you know what it is, the #1 killer of productivity in the world is distractions. Distractions will kill your productivity more than anything. I'm telling you, you gotta fight for focus. You gotta fight for it. In this day and age where distractions abound, distractions everywhere. So if you want to get really productive, you have to put things in place to stop those distractions from getting the better of you, because they will if you let them. It's not easy, but if you have a very clear focus of what you want, a very strong reason of why you want it, and you have a sense of urgency about it as well, as if you don't have time for distractions. You got to become aware that the distractions, they're not some little thing. You know, checking your Facebook, looking at your email, just you know, whatever it is, the things bleeping, the bleeps going off all around you, the phone's ringing, the messages coming in. If you realize how much that is actually sapping your power, then I just have to jump off there because there's a cop car there. Yeah, and he would not be happy with me doing that. I'm wise to them. It's okay, I'm a professional. So I got distracted there. Where were we? Yeah, if you realized how much the distractions were sapping you of your power and your energy, you would just cut them all off. Because even if you get distracted for a second, you answer a message or something, it can take a whole 30 minutes just to get back on track, to get your focus again. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes just to get into a zone. Just to get into a zone where you can just really hone your focus and get really productive. And if you have one distraction takes you out of that zone, it can take a whole lot of time to re-enter that zone again. And that zone, that flow, is so important. That's where all the magic happens. And so that's where the problem is where we're living on the surface, not really getting into the zone of what we want to do, the creative pursuit we want to take part in or do or create or whatever, because of the distractions. And so especially if whatever you do in the world, if it's a creative thing, then you can't be doing distractions. It can't be happening. You have to cut them off. You have to lock yourself in a room and turn off all unnecessary technology. You have to do whatever it takes to get that singular focus. And by doing that, you actually train your brain. A lot of new science come out in the last number of years about brain training. And when you're in that place of that creative space of singular focus and you're being really productive, that is actually training your brain. That is training your cortex. And that is building your brain. Making you more intelligent. It's making you more intelligent. It's making you more creative every time you get into that place. But the problem today is people aren't getting to that place. They're always going along the surface. They start to go in deeper into that place, and then distraction, they come out of it. Distraction, they come out of it. So what you need to do, you cut out the distractions, get into that place, stay in that place as long as possible. And that is training. That is building your cortex, that is building your brain, that is building your neural pathways. That is making you even more intelligent, that's making you even more creative. The brain has neuroplasticity. Doesn't matter how dumb you think you are, you can get more clever. It's the same as with a muscle. Doesn't matter how weak you are, you can go to the gym and you can train it. You can train your brain the same way. So that's how you get productive, is you cut out all the distractions. That's the #1 killer of productivity in the world, is distractions. Don't get distracted. Fight for focus. Be like a warrior. The distraction comes, you push it out of the way. No. Say no to distractions. Yeah, even more than drugs. Say no to distractions. Distractions will screw you up even more than drugs. Don't quote me on that. See you next time.